Welcome to SoftIQ Technologies. In today's video, we'll be looking at intercompany postings in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. This is the first video in a three-part series of how to set up intercompany postings in Dynamics 365. In part 1, we'll be looking at intercompany transactions between the HQ company and some subsidiary companies, that is company A, B, and C. In a typical setup in a group of companies, there is a holding company, also called the HQ company, which purchases various items in bulk and sells them to the subsidiary companies, which in turn sell to end users. The HQ company is connected to the subsidiary companies through the IC partner setup, where in company HQ, the company A, B, and C are created as customers, and in the company A, B, and C, the HQ company is created as a vendor. To begin doing intercompany transactions, there are a few setups that need to be done, such as setting up the HQ and the subsidiary companies, setup of the intercompany information, and then setup of the IC partners. Once this is set up, then the transactions go to the IC inbox and outbox transactions, and the handled IC inbox outbox transactions. Without any further ado, we'll jump straight into it. So here we have the HQ company setup, and we need to set up the subsidiary companies. So to do this, we just go to companies, and we can be able to duplicate this HQ company. So we are going to create company A. So by copying this company, we are able to set up and have similar master data, that is items, customers, and vendors, and even the chart of accounts. So we are going also to copy and create the second subsidiary company, which is company B. So now the last subsidiary company, which is company C, we also copy from the HQ. So now here we have the HQ company and three subsidiary companies, that is company A, B, and C. So before we begin trading using these companies, we need to set up the intercompany setup. So we need to come here to customers. So remember, in the HQ company, company A, B, and C are created as customers, and in the subsidiary companies, the HQ company is created as a vendor. So the first setup we'll do is in company A, where we need to come and set up what we call the IC partner code. So here it asks you whether you need to set up the intercompany information. You say yes. So here you can give it a name like company HQ. And we can also activate the auto sending of transactions. And then we create the new intercompany setup. Here we choose the name of the company, and we also choose the auto accept transactions. And then we choose the customer, company A, and they can have a receivables account, which we have already set up. We do the same for company B, where we set up the intercompany setup and also the intercompany partner. We also choose the auto accept transactions, and we choose the customer B, which can also be connected to an accounts receivables. We do the same also for company C. We have to accept transactions and connect it to this customer called company C. And we also connect it to an accounts receivables for company C. Now, what we need to do next is receive some items in the HQ company, and then we can go and set up the intercompany setups in the subsidiary companies. So as you can see here, I have 0 inventory. So what we'll do in a HQ company is we are going to purchase from an external vendor. So say for example we purchase some few mouse and keyboard. Say 100 pieces. Maybe at a cost of 500 and 1,000. We can choose here the vendor invoice number, and we can post this. So we can see here our inventory has been updated. Now we need to go to the subsidiary companies. So we can begin with company A, where in company A we need to create a vendor and connect the intercompany setup to the HQ company. So here we come to the IC partner code, and it asks us to create an intercompany information. We say yes. Auto send transactions, we activate that one. So we choose here, this is connected to the company HQ. We accept the auto accept transactions, and here we choose the company HQ as a vendor, which also has a payables account. Once this is set up, we can also do the same to the rest of the subsidiary companies, that is company B. So we come here to vendors and also come and create the intercompany setup. We choose the auto accept transactions. We choose the company HQ here, and then we choose a vendor company HQ, which also has a payables account, and we choose the auto accept transactions. We do the same to company C. So these are part of the setups that need to be done. We set up the IC partner code. We choose the vendor here. We choose the auto accept transactions, and then we are done. Okay, so a typical setup is for example, the subsidiary companies may want to purchase some few items from the HQ company. So the process begins by someone in company A going and doing a purchase order to the vendor company HQ. So they choose some of the items they want to buy. So say for example some mouse and keyboard. Say 10 pieces of each. Say for example at the same, no, let's say for example there is some markup. So once they create this purchase order, what they are going to do is send an intercompany purchase order. So once you send it, you know it has gone because it moves from open here to released. So if all the setup has been done correctly, what happens is that in HQ company a sales order will have been created. So if I come to the HQ company and I go to sales orders, that purchase order from company A will have been created. So all you need to do from company HQ is to confirm where the stocks are coming from, and you can just post this sales order. So we post it, and this one will ideally have created what we call it will have hit these accounts. So it will have hit accounts receivables company A and the rest of the inventory and cost of sales accounts. So our inventory from the HQ company has gone down now with those 10 items. And in company A, you can now go to company A, and on that purchase order you did, you can be able to receive it. So all you need to do here is to capture the invoice number when the goods arrive, and you can post this. So our inventory also goes up in company A. Another scenario is the process can be initiated from the HQ company. So from the HQ company, they may decide to issue items to company B. So this can be done, say for example, by posting an invoice straight from the HQ company. So from here you can come and choose company B and choose the items you want to sell to them. Say for example, the mouse and the keyboard. Say 20 pieces of each. So you can post this invoice from the HQ company. And ideally this one will also hit the necessary accounts receivables. So once this invoice is done in HQ company and you log into the company B, you are going to come and find it has created what we call a purchase invoice. So this purchase invoice, all you need to do is, and automatically this one comes with the vendor invoice number. So if everything is okay, you just choose where you're receiving the location in company B, and the amounts the invoice came with, and then you can post this. So automatically, even in company B, our inventory has gone up. So these intercompany setups, they usually help to remove a lot of errors. So benefits of intercompany transactions: so it increases productivity with simplified transactions, it minimizes errors with single entry, and there is efficient transactions across subsidiary companies. So that concludes our video for today. We have been able to go through setting up intercompany transactions. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We welcome any questions or suggestions. So feel free to email us at info@softiqtechnologies.co.ke, and if you can subscribe and like our page, we will appreciate. Thank you.